Hello everyone, this is lesson number 69, Giving. Cast your bread upon the water and it will return to you 100-fold. This is a very important statement. It's not a cliche. To give to someone else is a powerful outward visible sign that you have more than enough. You have more than you need and you can afford to share. Not only is it good for other people psychologically, but it is also good for you. It is a physical outward sign to the idea that you have plenty and you will subliminally start to act that way. There's nothing that says deficit, weakness, than being stingy, mean, and meaning small. There's nothing more. The body language, the psychological applies. So yeah, give. It doesn't hurt to give. Especially, it helps to give. It makes you more powerful. The more you give, the more you have. Trying to hoard things is like trying to trap the wind. Once you put it in a box, it ceases to be wind. Greed is a sign of weakness. It's a sign of deficit. It's a sign of lacking. And giving is really one of your best strategies. You could almost, if you want to be 100% selfish, to give means I have plenty. If you look at any of the old sagas, if you look at any of the old stories, Beowulf was the ring giver. All of those old heroes were known for their generosity. The kings and Anglo-Saxon kings were supposed to have enough extra beer to give to everyone. They were supposed to give treasures and costly items to people. It was a sign of their wealth, a sign of their generosity. This is something you should live. Not because it'll get you into heaven or not because you'll get extra points for community service or any of this, but just as a mental mindset that I have plenty. This also applies to giving help. Take the time to give someone. I was in an office once. I was just a teacher at the school and the secretary was not there. Somebody had called. It was maybe the summertime, I forget. And I took down the person's name and I took down the information and I made sure I could get back to them and get their question answered. It took me a little while to get all the stuff. And this other lady, who was an older lady, she said, "God, you're really nice." She was shocked that I did that little bit of extra work for someone on the phone that I never knew. And I realized this was kind of a place full of terrible people. But it doesn't hurt to give. I can help someone move, and it might take up 4 hours of my time on a Saturday, and it might help them immensely. But what was I going to do with that 4 hours? I could have greedily, done something for myself, but maybe I got out, I got a little exercise, got a little sweat, got some camaraderie. Giving is it's better than hanging out in a bar. It's one of the best social things you can do. It makes you feel better, but it also is a psychological programming for you that you have more than enough, you are abundant, you are sufficient, you have all you need, and you can afford to share with others. It is a very outward side of that. And being stingy, being greedy, being a miser, hoarding things. There's an old, I think it says in the Sacred Have 'Em All, the miser pines for presents. The greedy can never get enough. You will never hoard enough to make you happy. But if you give, you get by giving. You cast your bread upon the water and it will be returned to you 100-fold. I've seen that happen so many times I can't even, I'm not even surprised by it anymore. I'm shocked. And the idea, you plant some seeds, it'll return. But it's a real psychologically powerful thing to do. And I don't exactly know everything that's going on, but I've seen it enough to know it works. So this is lesson number 68, Giving. Cast your bread and it will be returned to you 100-fold. Do good and it will be returned to you. Try to hoard and trap good and stop the flow and you will be lacking. You'll just live in a deficit. Any questions? It may seem like a weird one. No. All right. Hope this helps somebody, or if you have any questions or arguments, give me a holler. Thanks. Bye.